Hi everyone, this is Queen of Truth. Welcome back. Um, are you a natural giver? How often do you give to others? How often do you give to the less privileges? How often do you give to God? How often do you give? Are you a natural giver? Giving is the act of showing love and support to people. Giving is the act of caring to other people. Giving is the act of providing for the less privileged. People that cannot provide for themselves. You provide for them. You help them. You're not giving to them because you have too much. You're giving to them because you want to see them happy. You want them to be happy. That's why you're giving. You're not giving to them because it is too much for you. Being altruistic, being a selfless giver, being an unselfish giver, knowing how to give to others without being selfish, showing love, not giving to people what does not mean anything to you. You're not giving to people what you don't need anymore. Being a giver means giving things that are sacrificial, giving out things that are still important to you, but you give it out. Not giving things that you no longer need in your life, you give it out because you're just looking for where to throw it, or you're looking for who to give it out to. Sometimes you give people things that are useful to you too, but you give it out just to help them, just to uplift them. You give it out. Giving puts smile on people's faces. There are some people that when they wake up in the morning, they don't have food. They don't even have hopes. You that have hopes of eating, you that have hopes of doing all those things, if you are opportune to give them, why don't you give them? Why don't you give them? Be a humanitarian. Always giving. Giving people in order to see that they are living well, in order to see smiles on their face. You give to people in order to see them live well. Giving is the act of providing emotional support, providing care for people, providing love for people. Even giving up material things is part of giving. Praying for people, supporting people, this is act of giving. Giving is a road opener. Giving to people helps us. Giving to people provide for us. It opens the road for us, the road to success for us. Don't always wait for people to come and be asking. Give voluntarily. Give them. Don't be selfish. Always act selflessly. Always give without looking back. You give things that will touch you when you give it out. Things that are important to you. At times you give to people what you don't want to lose. That is being altruistic, just for the welfare of the people. Giving to the less privileged. Giving to the homeless. If you're in the position to provide home for the homeless, you can do that. Or you're in the position to provide clothes for the ones that don't have clothes, the ones that sleep outside. People sleep outside, people stay without clothes. You can provide clothes for them. You can provide food for them. This is act of giving. And giving, you don't expect them to pay you back. When you give, you don't expect them to pay you back. Your payment comes from God. God pays you back. God is the one that pays you back, not human. Don't expect anybody to pay you back whatever you give to them. It's only God It's only God that can pay you back. It's only God that can give you back. And his reward is forever. When you provide for the less privileges, the Lord provides for you. When you provide for people that does not have, God provides for you. Divine provides for you. The source provides for you. You don't even need to tell him. He knows your problems and he will provide for you. When you provide for people and they take it for granted, they don't appreciate it. Change the people you provide for. Provide for others that will appreciate it. Provide for other people that will thank God for your life. That will thank God that you are alive to provide for them. Don't provide for people that don't need it. Don't provide for people that already has it. Provide for the less privileged. People that do not have it, provide for them. That way God will provide for you. Givers never lack. Anyone that gives, their hands are always on top. You cannot see a giver that their hand is down. A giver's hand is always up. So you're always on top when you give. That's how God blesses you. You're always the first and not the last. When you give, God gives back to you. When you give to people, God gives to you. Whatever you give out, that's what comes to you. Whatever you dish out to the universe is what comes back to you. So when you bless people with the act of giving, the Lord provides for you. The Lord blesses you. Because it's the seed that you sow is what comes back to you. Sow a good seed, it must surely return back to you. Sow a bad seed, it will come back to you. Would you prefer to sow a bad seed? No. Always sow a good seed in order to give glory to God's name. Give. Givers never lack. Jesus said in Matthew 25, when I was naked, you clothed me. When I was hungry, you fed me. And his disciples asked him, Lord, when did we do all these things to you? When were you hungry and we gave you food? When were you naked and we clothed you? He said, as you do that to others, you're doing that to me. So as we are providing for other people that needs our help, so are we providing for God. We are doing it for God. And as you're doing it for God, the Lord is blessing you more. The Lord is blessing you more and more. The way you give to people, that's how God gives to you. Give to people with open hearts. Don't give to them grumbling. Don't give to them complaining. Give to them with a smile. As He puts that smile on their face, it will put a smile on your face. Some people don't feel happy when they've not given to people. Some people are always happy when they give. And that is it. That's how this world is supposed to be. To give. Give to the less privileges. Give to the ones that makes it. That way it must surely come back to you. That way it returns back to you. Whatever you give out is what comes to you. Would you rather give out negativity and receive negativity? No. You give out positivity in order for positivity to come back to you. As you give to people, that's how God will give to you. Because whatsoever seed you plant, that's what you will reap. You can't plant another thing and reap another thing. The seed you planted is what you're going to reap. Always endeavor to plant a good seed in people's life. Show people love. Show them love and kindness. Show them support. That way God will support you. God will love you. God will care for you. God will provide for you. Do to others what you want to be done to you. As you do it to others, God is doing it to you. God is providing for you. As you provide for others, God is providing for you. Your benevolent heart is what draws you nearer to God. The love you have in your heart It's what draws you closer to God. You see people, you feel, oh, they really need help. You help them. That's how God helps you. That's how God provides for you. That's how God removes obstacles for you. As you're helping people, God is helping you. Always have sympathy for people. Always have sympathy for the less privileged. When you see people that need your help, don't just pass them. Help them. If they need your help and you are in the position to help them. Even if you're not in the position to help, your prayers can go a long way. Your prayers can go a long way for them. Just like Peter did. Peter and Paul was passing the beautiful gate in the Bible. And the beggars was asking them to help him. They said, silver and gold have we not, but in the name of God the Father, rise up and walk. And they rose up and walked. They were healed. So even if you don't have material wealth, material things to give to people, you can assist them. You can support them with prayers, with act of kindness, with your kind words, with your kind gestures. You can support them with that. That alone uplifts you. Being benevolent, being a helpful person, seeking for the welfare of others, always making sure others are happy, smiling, always making sure that anybody you encounter in your life are happy. That is being benevolent. Being there for them, being there to help them. And as you do that, the Lord will not forget to bless you. The Lord will not pass you by when it's your turn. The Lord will not resist helping you. When you help others, you always want to see a smile on their face. So shall the Lord do to you. So shall the Lord always want to see smiles on your face. Because you are that kind of a person that always want to see people happy. You're that kind of a person that always want to see people smile. That's how God will always want to see you smile. That's how God will always want to see you happy. Don't feel because the ones you've cared for or the ones you've given to, they were not good. When you're grateful to God, He blesses you more. When you're grateful to God, He answers your prayer. Don't say because the people you've helped in the past were not grateful, so you wouldn't help others. No, that's not right. If the people in the past were not grateful, did not appreciate your act of giving, then change the people you give to. Change the people you care for. If the people you've given to in the past took you for a fool, change the people you care for. Change the people you will give to. And don't always expect them to pay you back. Your payback comes from God and God alone. It's only God that pays you. It's only God that repays. Your act of kindness is only God that pays you back. Don't expect any human being to pay you back. Yes, they took you for a fool. Sorry, please move on. Take care of others that appreciate it. Take care of other people that appreciate your kind gesture, that appreciate your kind words, that appreciate your kind advice, that appreciate your kind teaching to them. Those that appreciate your caring, your love. Show them more. If you're in the position to help. That way God will bless you more. That way God will answer you more. That way God will deliver you and answer every heart desire that you have. Always give something that is valuable to people. Don't just give anything. Give things that are valuable to you. Don't give people what you don't need anymore. Give them what is valuable. Giving is out of love. Giving is love. And it's out of love that you give. That's the love that God gives us back. Because God's love God's love for us is so much. That's why he is always giving to us. That's why he's always giving. God is a giver. So we should show that we are his children by giving back. Give back to the universe. Give to the needy. Give to the less privileged. Give to the people that need it. Don't give to the one that don't need it. Always show selfless and unselfish welfare concern to others. Don't say because someone else did not appreciate, you won't help others. No. Help them. You're doing it for God. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for your success. As you give to people, the road opens more for you. Success comes in more for you. Favor comes in more for you. As you give, you will not lack. Because givers never lack. Giving is out of love. Giving is good for our health. Always try to give. Put smiles on people's face. In order to put smile on your own face. As we give, may the Lord bless us and see us through in all we do in life. Thank you so much. If this word bless you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? I love you.